Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to hit that bell if you want to be here every single time. Me and the Tea team are over here getting it in with those good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, please go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44 and may have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you would like any additional information about these readings, please do not be afraid to go ahead and look in the bio section. That is right up underneath this video. Y'all, we're going to go on and get into it. This is going to be our final for our little quadruple Valentine's Day play, okay? Y'all, what's going on out here in these Valentine's Day streets, okay? What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? The moon, okay? We got the moon coming up through, okay? So right out the gate is some shit going on. The moon in the Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody feels like their love has been affected for someone because of a secret that was held back, okay? We see this Two of Pentacles coming through in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Some masculine's whole world was shifted, okay? His self-esteem was truly, I ain't gonna say self-esteem, his ego, his pride was bruised when something that he was trying to hide slid on out into the open and affected your feelings for him, and you pretty much left him out in the cold this Valentine's Day. This is very specific. Somebody is upset that they are not hearing from you today on Valentine's Day, okay? He is hurt because he feels like whatever was going on, like you should still want to be talking to him. So his pride is hit, okay? Nine of Cups, okay, and on his side with the Five of Cups in the upright, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ten of Cups in the upright. This man feels like, you know, he thought he had some sense of fulfillment with you and he got rocked. Like he's no longer fulfilled. This man is grieving. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. He feel like you took all your energy from him, okay? And here he was hoping that y'all could get into a Ten of Cups and become some type of family. And this man feels like you done just got in the wind on him, okay? Based on whatever this was that he was doing that you found out or he used to do, or something came across your desk and you was like, oh, you know what? Let me get my ass on away from your goof ass. You got right on up out the way. Okay, you got right on about his way. This man can't believe that you got right on about his way. He really did not see that coming. That's a big part of the problem. It's just simply that he didn't see it coming, okay? And this has left this man feeling some kind of way, okay? On Valentine's Day, where he still was hoping you would at least call him, okay, and say something to him some kind of way. We see bad credit, debt, unemployed, okay? This man feels like you fired the shit out of him. He has not heard from you. Nothing has transpired. He has not gotten a text or a Valentine's Day heart. Nothing, okay? This man's heart is broken. He feels like a lot of how you found out what was going on with him had to do with your spiritual gifts. This man may have heard you say you had spiritual gifts in the past. He just kind of blew that off as like, oh, I know women are into tarot now. You know what I'm saying? Women are into crystals. Now that's women with that astrology shit. He really didn't realize that you really did have the ability to kind of see what was going on with him. And now this man is sitting back missing you, wondering what happened and why. He really thought things was going to go his way. That whatever it was that he called himself being into out here in these streets was just something that was not going to find its way back to you. And even if it did, you know, he's so charming and smooth. King of Wands energy is coming through from this My Way card. He thought he could talk you out of this here. Okay, what I just tell you? What? Sweet talk. What did I just tell you? This man thought you was gone on him. And at the end of the day, he really could talk you back into whatever the hell. Like, and you saw his true colors. You was like, you can't talk me back into this, okay? So now he's a little bit psycho this Valentine's Day, but don't get nervous. But he's a little bit psycho. Like he really wishes you would call back. Like he is fucked up over this, okay? Y'all see it. He really is like, oh, wait, she really gone? Like he's not handling it well, okay? Because this man knew that he was going to be able to talk himself out of anything. But see, by you having some level of sixth sense, spiritual gifts, there is no talking your way out of some shit that I know to be true in my spirit. How you going to talk your way out of that? Are you kidding me? You're going to talk your way out of something I know to be true in my spirit? Baby, this ain't rumors. This ain't gossip. This is what I know to be true in my spirit. Like, get your life together. Like, you talking crazy. So now that this man realizes that, you know, there was no talking you out of this, okay? Okay, because number one, you keep a very clean spirit. You do a certain amount of missionary work even without trying. You have been in this man's life trying to talk him into getting out of that bullshit anyway. Okay, whatever you caught him doing, which we're going to look into. But you have been trying to be a positive influence on this man already. So you already don't want to hear nothing about him going backwards and doing things he don't have no business, when you was already somebody that was sitting there, you know, trying to encourage him to do right. So why I'm going to stay with you when I find out you're doing wrong? Why would I do that? Okay. This man thought he was very skilled, though, artisan energy, and making sure you never found out these things that he was sliding around here doing. Okay, this man thought that he could always make it look like he was doing good deeds. Whatever you were talking to this man about in terms of improving his life, this man was like pretending to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I had a friend, you know, years back. He was out here, you know, going to them little underground sex parties, being a dirty, nasty, filthy dog, and tried to start dating a lady that was of a spiritual nature, and tried to attend a Bible study with the woman. And somebody from the Bible study, I guess they backslash on Saturdays as well. And they seen his ass in there and was like, wasn't you at? And say she did it loud, like fronting him off in front of the group. I guess she didn't care if they knew that her ass was in the air previous Saturdays. And hit him with it like, ain't I seen you at the, that was you, wasn't it? And fronting him off. And that little church lady dumped his ass right there in the middle of Sunday service. Sure did. And this is the type of thing we got going on here. This man was sitting back thinking that you wasn't going to know about Saturday nights. Okay, you wasn't going to know about Saturday nights in the back of Boots Booty Lounge. You wasn't never going to hear about that. You was going to always be thinking of him as long as he showed you a good showing. He show up at a service or two. He come to your grandmama's house with a little pound cake. This man thought you was never going to find out about what he was doing in the background. He was going to keep making it look like you was making miracles by helping him to influence, have a more positive influence and change his life. That was an act. I mean, not to say that he didn't like you. He liked you enough to lie. How about that? He liked you enough to kind of pretend that he was a better man, okay? He liked you enough to kind of get into your vibe of more of a Southern hospitality, meeting your family, talking to your family. He liked you enough to put on airs. But at the end of the day, this man is who he is. I'm getting very much Seven of Swords, King of Wands energy. This man was a real slick and sly one when it comes to being out here in these streets, okay? And it got to a point where his life had become unpredictable, and you were picking up that spiritual energy. We see Uranus energy here in the building. You was picking up that spiritual energy, that disruption, that chaos, that something with Buddy just ain't right. You really with your mediumship, okay, picking up signals. You started to say like, he telling me he on this, but I'm still getting this vibe that he really across the way on that, okay? And finally, psychic downloads. You finally started getting them downloads and was like, I got to dig into this storyline a little harder because I'm really feeling like I'm getting played here, okay? And you were able to sniff out the reality of this man's, you know, his other, okay, look at this, karmic ties, okay? This man had other relationships with women that were nothing like you, that he was on bullshit with, okay? And was actually finna try to pop the question to you. And something happened, baby. Something happened where this man ended up involved drunk driving with a hoe in the car. Bitch, this is a mother. Do y'all hear this? This man was out here playing games and he got busted. What? He got busted. My man, he got busted out here dilly-dallying with whores. Glory be. He got busted. Out here like Teddy Pendergrass or some people getting these car accidents and all their tea just slides right out of the back seat of the car, does it not? It sure does. Think you better let it go. Think it does. Okay? This is a TKO. This man got busted. You knew something was going on. You could feel the karmic ties. And this man was still trying to convince you like, nah, it's about you. Let's get married, da-da-da-da-da-da. And you finally got caught that when this man got out here and got his ass towed off in some kind of legal trouble, driving around with a woman that he had no business driving around with. And everybody found out what his lifestyle was and what he was really all about while he was pretending to be a man that was seeking some type of spiritual ascension. This man was pretending pretending that he was ready to step into a divine masculine energy by being around you. Whole time he was out here clowning with hoes and thought you wasn't gonna find out. But Spirit works in mysterious ways, because this man got busted. This man was out here partying, coming from Boots Booty Lounge, like we just said, and he got busted out here coming with one of the Boots Booty's waitresses or something like that. He never saw it coming. He didn't ever think nothing like that was going to happen, and then it ended up getting back to you. He didn't ever see that coming. This man generally is an aggressive man. Okay, but he knows how to balance it out. He knows how to act like he's not that. We see this judge energy. This man knows how to act like he's not over aggressive, like he's not a deadbeat. Okay, because while he was out here dilly-dallying with people from Boots Booty Lounge, I am positive that there were some kids at home that was waiting for him to call. But what this man does not realize is that spiritually, he has crossed the threshold and he's moving towards the point of no return in his ability to reclaim his life on a higher frequency. See, he's so busy thinking that it's cute and it's cool to try to deceive you, deceive women, he thinks that that's what's important. That is not what's important. But he prides himself on his juvenile ability to seem like he's a cleaner cut guy than what he is. But that's not what's important. What's important is his soul, okay? And he's going into a place where he's being looked at gradually by his own ancestors as being somebody whose soul just cannot be redeemed. Now, you were brought through this man's life in hope of God being able to bring him up a notch or two, okay? But he's not stepping up a notch or two. And he's realizing now that it is no fooling you. It's no fooling a woman that has divine energy. He thought he could. He could not, okay? This man was hoping that once he got into this jam, you would return to his life, taking care of him. He thought he was going to play on your empathy, as these narcissistic and childlike energies always think they can. He thought that he was going to be able to play on your empathy and sympathy and kindness and say, oh, I got away from my spirituality. I was backsliding. I don't know what got into me. I don't even be going to Boots like that no more. And he's a whole lie. If you fan Boots on Facebook, he's one of the regulars. He there every Saturday night in some of them little lame ass group pictures. These neighborhood taverns always be taken, trying to make it seem like it be popping in there when it really don't. It be the same 14 assholes every single weekend. Same 14 karmic assholes at that. But I digress. This man was hoping that you would feel sorry for him and you would be like, oh my God, he's falling back into Satan's got a hold of him. And you was going to run back and start praying, and you didn't do that. Okay. So this man has lost his dream. What did I just say? And he's sick. Okay. He thought he was going to be rewarded for bad behavior. Baby, you gave him the status quo treatment. Like, nope. You ran out there literally showing your ass down there to Boots. And I think that's just where you should spend your time moving forward. Okay, so this man is very hurt. This here Valentine's Day, he had no idea that you could be what he would call merciless, okay? Because this man really thought you was so soft that he could do no wrong. That even once you realize that he's been humoring you to a certain degree by pretending to be a man who was moving forward or even cared to, okay? This man thought that you would accept that and that you would just be like, okay, you know, we're going to keep working on it. And you just were not. You were like, no, you're deceitful and I'm going to treat you like who you are. This was shocking news for you because you knew something was going on and you was getting the downloads, but you was shocked how it just fell on your lap. It may have just went through your social media feed, or someone may have texted to you like, bruh, you know, you hear he's out here bad, okay? You thought that he was Ubering or something that night. You didn't have no idea. You thought he was working. You thought he was out here pushing Uber, pushing Lyft, you know, doing whatever his side hustles may be. And he was out here hoeing, okay? This is what he was out here, down here getting drunk and stuff, thinking this was a way to cope with life. And you thought he was out here making money while you at home praying for him and his salvation and for y'all relationship, in spite of the fact that you was kind of like, I know something ain't right. So you was just praying about it, hoping that it was going to bring itself to fruition. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, things will come full circle and they'll be all right. But baby, goodbye. And got me saying bye-bye. Okay? Bye-bye. Goodbye. Don't leave me, baby. That's where he at. He like Aaron Hall. Can we make love just one more time? This man did not think y'all was finna be over, okay? And he is not happy. He feels rejected. And you know what he doing? He down there at Boots Booty Lounge getting drunk with bitches. That's all he know how to do. Oh my God, she left me. And he went to Boots. That's all he know how to do. Straight like that. It ain't even nothing else to say on this man, baby. If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea and this good old Valentine's Day quadruple play, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Hit the bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are over here getting it in, out here tearing up these good old tarot messages, cracking these codes, staying on their head, okay? Then go ahead and stick around, you know, be here, kick it with us, be a part of us, join us. If you would like a personal reading for me, please hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44. And as always, y'all, I will catch y'all. Hold on, why did this just fall off the table? Jackass. In the next one.